Hey there. So today we'll talk about what is meant by cloud native. What is cloud native? And we'll see all the concept related to cloud native. So let's get started. So what is cloud native? The term cloud native refers to the concept of building and running application to take advantage of the distributed computing offered by the cloud delivery model. Cloud native apps are designed and built to exploit the scale, elasticity, resiliency, and flexibility the cloud provides. As defined by the Cloud Native Computing Foundation's CNCF, Cloud Native technology empowers organizations to build and run scalable applications in public, private, and hybrid clouds. Features such as container, service mesh, microservice, immutable infrastructure, and declarative application programming interface best illustrates this example. These features enables loosely coupled systems that are resilient, manageable, and observable. They allow engineers to make high impact changes frequently and with minimal effort. Cloud Native Service empowers modern application development using technologies such as Kubernetes, Docker, serverless functions, APIs, and Kafka, event-driven mechanisms, etc. Industry-leading cloud providers enable cloud tooling and services so that developers can reduce operational tasks and build applications faster. Cloud Native Service gives developers a comprehensive, standard-based platform for building, deploying, and managing cloud-native applications such as microservices and serverless functions. Cloud-native architecture and technologies are an approach to designing, constructing, and operating workloads that are built in the cloud and take full advantage of the cloud computing model. Cloud-native technology empowers organizations to build and run scalable applications in modern, dynamic environments such as public, private, and hybrid clouds. Containers, service mesh, microservices, immutable infrastructure, and declarative APIs simplify this approach. So typical cloud native architecture looks like this, where we have multiple cloud vendors such as Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Oracle, etc., IBM, and they provide the services such as containers, microservice architecture, CI/CD pipelines, uh, and all these are used by the application companies who is creating the applications, and all these services are provided on the internet. So if you have on-premise application, why should you transition for cloud native app? Does the cloud native app development truly delivers apps that are much better than the traditional developed app? The answer is yes. The benefit to cloud native apps are clear. Cloud native apps can scale because their functions are broken into microservices and they allow individual management. And since they are agnostic to their cloud infrastructure, cloud native apps can run in highly distributed manner, maintaining independence and allocating resources based on the application needs. Cloud native applications have become a key way to increase business strategy and values because they can provide a consistent experience across private, public, and hybrid clouds. They allow your organization to take full advantage of cloud computing by running responsive and reliable cloud native apps that are scalable and reduce risk. So, what is cloud native components? What are the different cloud native components? Cloud native computing is combination of several cloud native technologies. The key players in cloud native are microservices, containers, Kubernetes, DevOps, and CI/CD pipelines, etc. Besides these key players, cloud native take advantage of several modern development technologies and the techniques such as PaaS, multi-cloud, agile methodologies, and integration and with other cloud offerings. Now, what are the benefits of cloud native? First is independence. The architecture makes it possible to build cloud native applications independently of each other. This means you also can manage and deploy them individually. Resiliency. A well-designed cloud native application is able to survive and stay online even in the event of an infrastructure outage. Third is standard based. For interoperability and workload portability, cloud native services are often based on open source and standard based technology. This helps reduce vendor lock in and results in increased portability. Next benefit includes business agility. Cloud native applications enable flexible deployment options across the network and are also smaller than traditional apps, which makes them easier to develop, deploy, and iterate. Automation is another benefit. Cloud native applications use DevOps automation features and enable continuous delivery and deployment of software changes that gets released on a regular basis. Additionally, developers can use methodologies such as blue, green, and canary deployment to make improvements to the apps without any disruption to the user experience. And next is no downtime. Thanks to the container tech orchestration such as Kubernetes, you can deploy software updates with essentially zero downtime. So cloud native services are at the core of digital innovation and are key to advanced analytics, mobile apps, and chatbots. DevOps practice remove most of the management tasks associated with building, operating, and maintaining a complex software platform. Software development, deployment, and testing activities resides in cloud and can be expanded or contracted at will. Shifting application DevOps and workloads to a cloud-native architecture is integral to keeping your business competitive. Along with advantage, there are some disadvantages as well. So which includes cloud native architecture and cloud native application development requires working knowledge of several new cloud technologies. Not only cloud native development requires larger teams and there is a learning curve and the total cost of software development can be much higher. Cloud native application use cloud infrastructure and resource. In cloud infrastructure you pay as you go. If your resources are not planned properly, things can go costly very quickly. If you don't pay attention to unused or underutilized resource, your cost can be much higher than you really need to pay. Team needs to constantly upgrade themselves with the latest changes in the cloud technologies. So when should I choose for cloud native architecture? So cloud native is a good fit when you have application that can scale independently and traffic can go up and down with major spikes. For example, Amazon Web Service seems major traffic spike during holidays. Cloud native makes sense when an application is quite large and has frequent update and deployment. For example, Facebook deploys features 500 times a day but in bits and pieces. Cloud native makes sense when an application is big enough and has modules and each module can be built, tested and deployed in independent of other modules since microservices. Cloud native makes sense for projects when multiple teams work on multiple technologies and can be deployed services and functionality regardless of the language or target devices. So in summary, we can say cloud native is about speed and agility. Business systems are evolving from enabling business capabilities to weapons of strategic transformation that accelerate business velocity and growth. It's imperative to get new ideas to market immediately. This technique enables loosely coupled systems that are resilient, manageable, and observable. Combined with robust automation, they allow engineers to make high impact changes frequently and predictably. Cloud native computing take advantage of cloud capabilities to full extent. Cloud native apps are developed and deployed in the cloud and runs in an automated fashion without much involvement of it. In this article, we learned about what cloud native is, what are the advantages and disadvantages what are the advantages and disadvantages of cloud native architecture and how to get started with it. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you think the videos are helpful, do like the video and subscribe to the channel.